Meeting here today in Doha, where we discussed many points. First decision taken.
Handball, nobody in the world understands when there's handball or not. We had the best coaches in the world in the room. We showed them a situation where a ball hits the hand of a player and we said penalty or no penalty. Half said penalty, half said no penalty. Those are coaches of the best teams in the world.
Sean Dyche.
I think that the referee on the pitch should decide, because otherwise we don't need a referee anymore. We can just have a machine that says handball or no handball.
First of all, just give us a broad overview on how you viewed that.
Yeah, of course. You know, we took the unusual step of releasing the audio from this situation not long after it happened. We wanted to show everybody what was very quickly apparent to us was a pretty significant human error, loss of concentration. And of course, we're all disappointed that the VAR system didn't step in to rectify a clear error that we'd seen on the field with the disallowing of the goal. And nobody's more disappointed than the officials themselves. They take pride in their work. They want to be a positive influence on the game. And of course, in this situation, that wasn't the case. Of course, without VAR, that disallowed goal would still have been a disallowed goal. But VAR exists to step in when we make a wrong decision on the field. So, of course, we're disappointed. And our job then was to try to find out what happened and what we could do to prevent that sort of thing happening in the future.
OK, well, let's start at the beginning. How did that confusion occur?
Yeah, of course, that's a fair question. And I think you hear at the very start of the clip, Darren England, the VAR, saying checking the offside. And then he goes into the process of checking whether to do that because the flag was correctly delayed by the on-field assistant referee. I think you can hear that Darren's going through the process pretty quickly. We sometimes get criticism for being a little bit slow sometimes, and people want us to be as quick as we can be. And we do focus on efficiency, but never at the sacrifice of accuracy.
Martin Zubimendi had restored Arsenal's 2-goal advantage to make it 3-1. Garnacho struck again. There is a bit of a confrontation at the end. There was the aftermath of an off-the-ball coming together between Enzo Fernandez and Martin Zubimendi, which Fernandez clearly wants to carry on, and his new manager is playing peacemaker to try and keep him away from anything that might threaten his involvement in future games.